Hi, this is Phyllis Tarbox with Above and Beyond Christian Counseling, and today I'd like to ask you a question. What's all the fuss about Christians celebrating Halloween? Are you a Christian who adamantly defends Halloween? Do you base your position on happy childhood memories of candy and dressing up? Let's face it, there's a big debate this time of year over Halloween safety and whether you are opening up a door to demonic torment for your children by taking them out to trick or treat. So whenever I have a question about a religious practice or a holiday, I look at what it's rooted in to find the answers. Because what is at the root is going to show up in the fruit. So let's look at where Halloween began. Halloween in its current form started 1900 years ago in England, Ireland, and northern France as a Celtic celebration on the first day of winter called Samhain, and that was November 1st. It was a night of the year of celebrating the return of the souls of the dead, walking amongst the living. Hosting the dead was encouraged, and places were even set at dinner tables to invite them in. The bridge incorporating this practice into the church was the timing of All Hallows Day, known as All Saints' Day on November 1st. Hence the name All Hallows Eve for the night before. But this night was still set apart to pray for the recently departed souls that were still wandering outside of heaven. So to sum this up, it has no connection to anything Jesus would have ever taught and everything to do with spirits of death. So does that sound like a good combination? Not to me. But let me ask you now, knowing this, would you send your children out to participate in a celebration that was dedicated to the dead, no matter how cleaned up we've tried to make it? Perhaps you're still not convinced. But know this, the demonic kingdom loves our ignorance and relies on our rationalization. Anton LaVey, who was the founder of the Church of Satan, once stated, "I'm glad Christian parents allow their children to worship the devil, at least one night a year." That sounds like Hosea 4:6 to me. My children are perishing for lack of knowledge. So let me give you some Halloween stories. Now, I've written about my daughter in an earlier blog, and you can look at that on our website about who's being tricked or treated. But she experienced great fear after going out on Halloween. She's very sensitive to things in the spirit realm and also very gifted by God in that area. She could see and feel the spiritual oppression on Halloween even at 3 years old. And one year she asked me why I took her out there to trick or treat and then followed up with this question, "Don't you love me?" We all figured it out later when my eyes finally opened to see what she did. But I see that same torment brought into the counseling office with children who have issues of fear. To their parents' surprise, the costumes they saw while they were out among the revelers seared fearful images into their little minds. In fact, one little boy blurted right out, very adamantly, "No, Mom, it was because of that Halloween you took me to trick or treat at the nursing home, and that's where I first saw the demon that visits me every night." She was very surprised. But what I heard in that statement was a spirit of fear took advantage of an open door made possible by his parents at Halloween. So again, I ask you, is it worth it? Do you let your children watch movies that are filled with fear? No? Then why let them out in an environment dedicated to it? Demons are all too happy to snatch these little souls right into their realm of torment. Halloween is not a one-size-fits-all. Your experience may not be the same for your child. I hope this helped. God bless you and have a great month.